All right, Geminis. Hopefully you all are having a great weekend. Geminis, keeping your vibrations as high as you can. We are in that last quarter moon phase. So let's see what this upcoming week looks like for you if you're in that humanitarian focus. Focus, focus, focus. All right, Geminis, let's focus. Let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. I'm grateful for everything. That's right. Grateful for everything. All right. Let's do it. See what messages from your ancestors. Let's go. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Yes, it is. You are protected by angels. That's right. Oh, you're closing out cycles in love. Closing out cycles in love. Solar plexus chakra cleanse. You can do it. That's right. That's right. You're closing out the cycle in love, right? You deserve the best. You deserve the best. Your laughter is medicine. Laughter is medicine, right? They secretly have a crush on you. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. So I don't know if you care about secrets. You know, I don't think you're leaving them behind. Whoever they are, you're leaving them behind. I don't think you care about a secret. Not interested. Yeah. Put yourself first. Yeah, put yourself first. Just pray for them. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. There's something else going on. What other secrets? Here you have the gift of clairaudience. Yeah, I think at this point, somebody has a secret crush on you. If they can't speak up, especially you being an air sign, your energy is directed outward. That's something that somebody should communicate to you as an air sign, because that's something you would communicate to them. So that may for you be a bit of a turnoff, Gemini. You know, you are an answered prayer. The best is yet to come. Yeah. So it's time to release the burden. Yeah. Yeah, you all are pretty easy to talk to. I mean, I'm talking to my high vibrating Geminis. You all are pretty easy to talk to. Because y'all are kind of fun loving. Y'all like to have fun. Y'all like to joke. You know, so somebody had a crush on you. I mean, that would just take a conversation, just ask you a couple of questions, I guess. I mean, isn't that how people approach people that got a crush on them? Like, speak up, say something. I don't know, maybe somebody was just sitting back and watching. Who knows? But anyway, let's get into your reading. So that's what's in the card. Somebody secretly had a crush on you. Maybe I'm the one to tell you. I don't know. Maybe I'm the person to tell you that somebody secretly has a crush on you. So, maybe pray about it. Somebody will tell you. Source will tell you. Somebody has a crush on you. And I'm not your source. This is just a resource. So let's get into it. So I don't know. I have no idea. But somebody thinks your laughter is medicine, for them. Somebody thinks your laughter is medicine for them. But yeah, your mental health, you ain't trying to figure it out. You don't have time to figure it out, child. Anyway, what's this card? 9 of Cups. You have a lot of wishes being fulfilled. This is nice. You have a lot of your wishes being fulfilled. And a lot of things are happening for you. It's coming in. It's coming in. Wish fulfillment. Like I said, good health for somebody, emotional stability. You have satisfaction, luxury coming in. Just a lot of really good things coming in, Gemini. So, yeah. Somebody's going to feel like they jumped out of a treasure chest. Emotionally, you're just going to feel good. Yeah, so, in hindsight, you're just leaving a lot of things behind. And trying to figure something out, like you're not trying to get looped into something, trying to figure out, exactly now what your soul needs. You're not trying to sit around a group of people, like trying to play detective in your mind, trying to figure stuff out, reading people's mind. You don't have time. Yeah, somebody's not trying to read minds. You're not going back to that again. Definitely not going back to that again. Here we have Page of Wands here. Yeah, you're not going back to the people being shady towards you. I don't know who I'm talking to. But somebody feels like you're their soulmate, but it would almost come across like somebody feels like you're their better half. And I don't think that's how you communicate. Even though your duality, like you look at things in duality, but I feel like you feel like a whole and complete person. And to you, I think that just seems almost like teenager-ish. And that's not you judging anybody. It's just too much to think about. Air signs is always thinking about something. And I think that's just too much to think about. When somebody could just speak up and just say it. But you're on top of things. Right? Yeah, you're on top of things. I mean, you made too many sacrifices. You're just on top of things, right? Here we have the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like you're just, putting your emotions to, under lock and key when it comes to things. It's just helping people to, like, somebody is very high vibrational. You're just helping people to adjust their crown. You're thriving behind closed doors. I feel like somebody either, you found your soulmate. Soulmate is not always a romantic interest. If somebody is just, like I said, a kindred spirit. And sometimes people think a soulmate is a love interest, but it was like these two energies did so much to divide you and somebody. It's not always romantic. Like, it's kindred spirits. I feel like somebody almost feels like you could be a kindred spirit with a sibling, for real. You could be a kindred spirit with a parent. Like, sometimes people feel like parents have a favorite. There's no cookie cutter, whatever. But this is it's a kindred spirit. Somebody's a kindred spirit. So. Anyway, you deserve the best. Something is not a competition. Something is not a competition. You don't like trying to read people's minds. Yeah. Here's the Devil card. Yeah, you like somebody just like something, the way something flows, like with you and somebody. I feel like you all have a lot in common. Like, you and somebody are very creative. They know how many sacrifices you made. Y'all talk about sacrifices. I'm talking about like the sacrifices maybe ancestors have made. Like, y'all are on top of like creative stuff. Like, when it comes to fashion or music or like painting, arts. And for you, it just almost feel like you hit the jackpot. Like, y'all have so much to talk about creatively. So it's like you have enough to think about without having to read minds. It's so much to talk about. It's just, So in terms of like love relationships for somebody, if you're moving towards a love relationship, it has to flow. Something has to flow in terms of how you communicate, because that's just how your brains are wired. For real. That's just how your brains are wired. So, yeah. So you're very close to something. Yeah, and you being that close to opening up your vault door, meaning being to the next phase of your life, somebody from your past is definitely going to try to return. But they have someone else with this, somebody behind them, basically like we come as a package deal in that sense. And it's really a belief system. Almost like this is the key to the next phase of your life. Like, if you want access to one, you're gonna have to take us as a package deal. So yeah, and it already has caused somebody so much of them feeling low and worthless as it is. It's just like these energies are just relentless and just trying to make somebody feel worse and worse and worse, and that's just not your flow. That's not how you flow. You're about helping people to adjust their crown, but they have deposited so many seeds in this energy to make them feel worse and worse and worse. That's not your flow. That's not how you flow. Yeah, you're not a fool. You're not a fool. Yeah. So I see you operating in North Node. Yeah, you're not about confusion. You don't like confusion at all. So yeah. So I see your here we have this moon right here. This is like somebody's intuition is extremely heightened, right? And so you pay attention, like when your shoulders are tight, like tense, or if your back hurts or anything like that. Like something grows in you. It feels like you pay attention to your body. You pay attention to your body when something feels very tense in you, and that's when that moon phases, right? So when people feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulder, like when your joints and things like that hurt. Like, for instance, when the moon is in Capricorn, when you watch this video, the moon being Capricorn, it actually affects your backbone, your joints, your knees, your skin, your hair. When it moves into Aquarius, it affects your calves, your skin, your shins, your Achilles. It affects your ankles. And then when it moves down to Pisces, it affects your feet, your toes, your pineal gland, and then Aries, it affects your head, your teeth, tongue, your arteries. Like, so it affects various parts. Like from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, the moon affects all parts of us as it moves through the waxing and waning. And so that's how what your soulmate is going through, because it affects you all. It affects you all the same. It affects those parts of your body. That's in your soul tribe. It's like, like if it's it's a kindred spirit. It's like if it's you kind of like you're your person, like y'all experiencing stuff. Y'all can be on 2 different continents and experiencing things. That same moon. When I post moon pictures, if you're new to my channel, when I post moon pictures, and people are like, oh my God, it kind of reminds people, like, people will say, oh, I grew up in that city or that state, or I grew up in that country, or I grew up, it kind of takes people back to just sort of memories of those spaces, right? Just takes people back to a time of memories. And so somebody doing this to somebody is just cruel. It really, really is cruel. But it's meant to be cruel to you. That's what its meaning is. It's meant to be cruel to you. So, like I said, at this stage in your life, somebody would rather empower people, to help people to be stronger, to help people to be confident, to be tied to these energies. Because these energies are just cruel. There's no other way to say it. They're just cruel. They like to bait people into stuff and just play games. You don't have time for that. Like I said, shady. So, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, Geminis. Let's see what else we got. So, yeah. So, Page of Wands. So, somebody is free. I feel like you may have with this Five of Wands here, with all of this conversation that may have been going on around someone, I feel like you may have gotten some kind of a download. Or maybe your spirit guides may have given you some kind of a download to free somebody, to help free somebody. Yeah. You may be you've already gotten some kind of download to free somebody, to let somebody know that something is not a competition. Because it has to be awfully stressful when you're dealing with energies who like to play all these stupid mind games. Again, a lot of your wishes, Yeah, so here we have the Knight of Wands here. That wheel is spinning back around, though. It's already started. It's already happening. Trust me, it's already happening. They may not even know it yet. They may not even care. It don't matter. Here we have the Seven of Swords here. But that's not something you would wish on anybody. That's not the energy that you're in. Here we have, let me see, we have sword energy here. Seven of Swords. Yeah. You're not like them. When you talk about people behind their backs, like I said, you don't become that energy. You don't become that energy. That's not something you would wish on anybody behind closed doors. You're not a miserable person who loves company. It's already happening. It's already happening. It's already happening. So that's what Source is saying. You're on top of things. So tap in. Here's the Four of Cups here. All right. Here's the Hangman. So again, when we talk about the somebody in all of this feels like it's their duty to play judge in all of this, to judge people. But something is happening to them too. If they have kids, the same thing is happening to them. Here's the King of Swords here. Because it's a chain reaction. It's all a chain reaction. And the devil being in the major arcana, it's almost like people, like I said, misery loves company. People want everybody to be just as miserable as they are. But the source is saying to you, something is coming to your door. But they're coming to the door with the spirit of that energy behind them. The same energy, with that energy behind them. And it could be with some kind of a offer to grow money or something like that. Who knows? Only you know how you're going to handle it. So let's close it out. But like I said, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. But I'm looking at your cards here. It's some energies in here really have who feel like it's their job to play God. For real, it looks like it's their job to play God. The energies were sacrificed in all of this. So make a meal, something very healthy. Yep, 2 energies were sacrificed because some energies took off to the races without all the information. Didn't know a thing. Didn't know what was going on with somebody's parent and child. All they knew is that they was growing their money and they were getting their wishes fulfilled. Didn't have all the answers. So it looks like you're leaving some energies behind. And that is what I have for you because you're on top of everything. And that is it. I think let me see if there's any oracle cards with this. Yeah. So you are growing where you are planted. So you can be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of information about some things, your wishes being fulfilled. Yeah, surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Yep. Do, 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 do. Yep, so Source is trying to help you to I don't know if this is somebody's friend trying to resurface. It's somebody, whoever, but somebody, yeah. Somebody wants to come back to you, but they still have the same mindset. So it could be a friend from your past that maybe acted in haste. They have all the information. Somehow got you chained into some stuff. But anyway, that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I will see you all in the next video. All right, bye.